everyone, it is your girl Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we got another old school versus new school. But this old school versus new school has a cute little twist to it. So this old school versus new school is in collab with my girl Dionluvsmakeup. So I was telling her last year that I was coming up with a couple of new series on my channel. She's like, ooh, what's going on? What are you doing? So I told her that I was doing basically like a mini eyeshadow versus, because I feel like that's what old school versus new school is. I grab a palette from the past and I give y'all a palette from the future instead of grabbing certain palettes from a whole bunch of from 2 different brands. I have palettes from 2 different brands in this video, but obviously, you know, it's just one-on-one. It's not like a whole different collective where I'm going through this whole long list, because I want to do some more fun ones that wouldn't take as long and be as extensive to do. So I was telling her, I'm like, I feel like that Flora palette from Juvia's place is really similar to the Velvet Dust from Lethal Cosmetics. And she was like, yeah, I can see it. And some of y'all told me in the comments when I reviewed this palette that you thought of that palette initially as well. So I thought it'd be fun for me to do an old school versus new school. But I wanted to include Dion in it because I know she likes to do fun stuff like this with me. So Dion will actually be giving you the old school version. So she's going to give y'all a look with the Velvet Dust palette. And then I am going to do the new school and give you a look with the Fula palette. I always thought it was Furla palette, but it's Fula apparently. So I need to take the R out of my video that I put up. Anyway, so this is what she looks like on the inside, just in case you didn't see my initial video. I'm going to do an eye look, and then Dion will do an eye look, and then you can tell us which palette did you prefer. If you don't know who Dionluvsmakeup is, she is one of my favorite people here on YouTube. She is one of my good friends on YouTube too. I literally talk to Dion like just about every single day. It's about makeup and just life in general. So she is one of my favorite people to do collabs with too, because we have different makeup tastes, but somehow we still make it work and still love to watch each other's content. She gives great content. She does like a lot of subscriber videos. She does a lot of like how to and detail videos. So if you want to learn how to do something, I definitely think you should go check out Dion's channel. She does some Battle of Loves too, of some palettes that I haven't done. So if you like stuff like that, you should definitely go check out her Battle of Loves too, because we have 2 different makeup tastes, so we're gonna have 2 different kinds of battle videos to choose from. And if you like her makeup taste more, you might like her battles more. And if you like mine more, then you can watch mine as well, or you can just watch both. It's up to you. So make sure you go watch Dion's video. Let me zoom you in real cute and quick like. So I'm not gonna do the normal spill of why I like Velvet Dust. Y'all know I love Lethal Cosmetics. I love their eyeshadows. Every palette I have from them, just about, I absolutely love and use a lot. If you're curious what's on my eyes right now, this is actually another old school versus new school video that I literally just got done filming, but I wanted to get this intro out the way and get this done. So make sure you go check out Dion's video. I'm gonna go off camera, get this palette on my eyeballs. I'll come back with swatches of each palette though, just so you can see, you know, like what colors I chose versus what colors I chose in here. I'm gonna send that to Dion too, just so we can coordinate the looks and see if the colors are the same in the palette. And I'll be right back in a second, okay? So y'all know the drill. It's gonna be Juvia's place, then Lethal, Juvia's place, then Lethal. So I'll be right back, girl. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all, so here's my eye with the Juvia's place Fula palette. So if I remember correctly, Dion used this shade, pretty sure it was this shade. This was on the lid, this is what's in the inner corner, and I think I already pointed to the dark purple. So I tried to use the exact same shades in the Fula palette. So I used this shade, these 2 shades, sorry, these 3 shades across the top, and then I used this as my inner corner shade to kind of mimic the look that Dion got with her palette. So we'll see how it goes. I love coming up with new series, and I love being able to like do them with friends. So I was happy that Dion agreed to do this with me, because I was like, I figured it'd be something fun we could do. And you don't always have to see me doing the old school versus new school look. I kind of want to do it with another collaborator too, so I'm going to see what Erica and I have in common as far as these palettes go, and see if she'd be willing to do one with me too. I'm thinking about pulling out one of my other monochromatic palettes from ColourPop and seeing if like I have a similar color story to it, and then seeing if Eric would do that video with me, because I feel like that'd be fun, and I know she really owns a lot of ColourPop and likes ColourPop. Or maybe she and I can do a Beauty Bay palette or something. But I definitely want to do one of these with Erica, because I think that'd be so much fun. I gotta start filming my new series soon, because of course y'all know me, I'm always trying to come up with some new series, because I don't want you to get bored and tired, but I still want to like utilize older things, I'll give you the same type of content. So I got another series where I get to use older palettes under different presets, because y'all know me, I'm always trying to find a way to use some stuff. So that one will be coming maybe at the end of next month. We'll see how it goes. I already got these other like 2 or 3 or 4 I've already come up with, so I'm like, I can't, you know, be doing too much. I'm just starting off with the neutral shade at the top I showed you all, just to kind of dust over the eyeshadow primer and all that good stuff there. But yeah, y'all, so I'm trying to do that. I haven't pulled any palettes from my house though for that, so I'll probably bring those over Monday morning when I get off work Sunday night, because Adriangameover doesn't have to go to school, so I can drop those off. I might even film a video or two just to get a feel for how I want this set up to be and all that type of stuff. But for right now, we just kind of, you know, winging it, if you will. Winging it. I'm excited about those blushes from, who do you call her? House Labs. I want to get some of those. And they're supposed to come out on 28th. I got a couple of eyeshadow palettes coming in I'm waiting on. Like, I'm waiting on the ones from Diypansy. Of course, y'all know I had to buy those because, like, I live for Diypansy moment. So I bought all 3 of the collaborators palettes. I know 2 of the collaborators. One of them, I wasn't sure who she was. I'm going to just take the green and put it on the lower lash line now. I just want to put it on camera with you all. I know, right? Who am I putting on the lower lash line? But this is literally the last video I'm about to film tonight. It's like 11, I want to say like 11:30 at night. So definitely last video at night for me. It has been a long day. I filmed from like, I want to say 11 o'clock to like 2:45. And then I took a break. I ended up getting a headache after I ate. So I had to recover from that. That's why the KVD Vegan Beauty Foundation video went up so late. Because I wanted that to go up at its normal time, 5. But after I got done eating it like, I want to say like 4 or something. I ended up not feeling well, so I had to hold off on it. So we're gonna take the I guess I'll go in with the crease shade now. So we're going with that orangey shade and pop it right here. But yeah, so I ended up not feeling well and I had to, you know, fall back a little bit there. So, but I eventually got it edited it up and got my final thoughts out, so I was happy about that. I'm sorry it's so long, y'all, but the first primer I ended up using did not work out well for me, so I ended up having to do a whole nother day just to make sure I gave y'all a correct review, because I felt like it wouldn't have been fair to tell you that when I tried a new primer that I didn't like and it threw off the color of the foundation and all that. So that's why that video is so long. So my apologies. But, you know, I had did a whole bunch of battle, a whole bunch of stuff in that video and I didn't want to waste it. So if you watch the video, then you know what I'm talking about. I battled like 2 or 3 different things that I put in the overrated versus the underrated, I believe, and I wanted to like test them out in theory to see how they worked. So I had that going on. Now we're gonna take the purple. So I was like, I'm not gonna waste the footage on that, so I still had to like wrap up the video, and I didn't even really talk about the foundation yet. I just talked about the primer and my thoughts about the other products and which one I thought would be best. So I'm sorry the video is like super long, girl, but I had all those battle of the things I had to show, put on, and then show. But I figured you'd rather have like all in one video, and it would save me a little bit of time, because y'all know I always am short on what? Sleep and time. So I was like, yeah. Adriangameover was trying to find us a movie to watch, but then he couldn't log into his dad's Amazon Prime, so I ended up not watching the movie. That's the only reason I'm filming this tonight, or else I'd have been sitting there watching whatever Amazon Prime movie he's trying to get us to watch. But I don't even know what it was, because he couldn't log in. So I was just like, well, wasn't meant to be today. Maybe you'll be able to log in when we get home tomorrow. I don't know, because this afternoon, sorry, Friday afternoon, because it's, I mean Saturday afternoon, it's Friday night still. Just trying to dust the green underneath a little bit, but we should, we've been here since Thursday night. It started snowing Thursday night, which is why I left my house earlier, or else I just came Friday like I normally do. But I got to do a little bit of extra filming, and since I had time off work, because y'all know I was on vacation this week from work, this is the week I came back from Vegas, so I'm excited about that. Let me go ahead and cut the piece of glitter glue, and then we can put the orangey shade on the lid. But yeah, I you know, I kind of felt like I should be doing more filming, especially since when I was on vacation, that have been time I normally would have filmed. So I'm always trying to, like, you know, utilize time, free time to film, because, you know, when you have it, I try to spend it on that or spend time with my son. I usually try to do a pretty well balance of both. So like I'll film to a certain amount of time, and I'll sit down and watch a movie with him like he wants. Then when he goes to bed, I'll film like a few more videos, or maybe just like a couple of videos. Usually on today, Friday, I would usually do commentary, but because I had Thursday to do commentary or whatever I felt like doing, I just did that instead. Or did I film Thursday? Matter of fact, no, I didn't film Thursday. I just filmed today. So Thursday was like the day I gave myself grace, if you will, because Wednesday is when I actually filmed the first part of the KBD video. The dust is over here a little bit. But yeah, so y'all, I'm living for the day when I don't feel like I have to rush and film and do a whole bunch of stuff. But you know, I don't see it happening anytime soon. I'm hoping, but you know, we'll have to see. Let's take the gold now and put it in the inner corner. Okay, so this is my finished look with the new school palette versus Dion's old school palette. So I know my girl Karen Harris didn't like this palette, but I like it just fine. As y'all can see, I made a gorgeous look. I feel like this is similar to the look I made the first time though. So, you know, you can comment down below and tell me if you feel like this looks similar to the look that I initially launched with this palette. But I'm liking it. I'm feeling it. I'm here for it. I like the formula of this just fine. Now, I'm not going to say I like the formula of this one better than I like the formula of the Lethal Velvet Dust palette, because I like the formula of the Lethal Velvet Dust palette better, and they are similar palettes. So if you wanted a recommendation, depending on the type of formula you like, I feel like that will determine which one you like. I like the formula of the Lethal one better. You just have to keep in mind, I feel like this one is powderier than the Juvia's Place one that's on my eyes right now, but it does a good job. It has good pigmentation to it. It blends out pretty easily and nicely. I think of it as like somewhat like the Dose of Colors formula, if you will. That's what it reminds me of. But you know, at least when it comes to the powderiness, but it blends out really nicely as well. The shimmers are pretty nice too. I'm not exceptionally crazy about them, but they're nice. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you go check out Dion's video. Be blessed, girl. Bye.